do tariffs only impact large corporations? Or if maybe you're thinking about making a real estate move in the near future, how does that impact you? Well, let me tell you what's happened the last really week or so, and what I think is going to happen over the next few months, or really up to 12 months. So during these tariff talks that have now been announced, and they're a lot bigger and wider and cover more countries, the stock market has had a substantial sell-off. And so why that's important, again, if you're thinking about making moves, is the 10-year treasury, which mirrors typically the 30-year mortgage, has gone down substantially, more so that it's the lowest today that it's been in 6 months. And so for a buyer that's going to go apply for a mortgage, they're going to get a better interest rates. Typically that correlates to being able to afford more or afford the same amount, but your payment is less. So what that happens in the short term is you see a really substantial spike in buyer activity, where more buyers, and either agents or lenders or those that are in the business, get on the mountain and say, hey, interest rates have dropped, you got to get out there, and this is kind of what you've been waiting for. All true. So what we normally see is a large spike up in buyer demand, and it's really optimal to be in the market as a seller during this time. Now, this is the part that I think is really important. And as these tariffs kind of kick in, and we see how long they last or don't last, you're going to see people be worried about their job, be worried about their businesses, maybe their hours being cut, right? Because if these tariffs and things get more expensive, people don't buy, right? And we get this idea that we go into a recession. And so when that happens, is you're going to see buyer demand dwindle down, because people don't want to make a move. They want to kind of stay put, see how things work themselves out. So as a potential home seller, the optimal time really is in the next couple months. Anything past that, you might, there's a lot of uncertainty of where do these tariffs go, and do they ultimately slow down the housing market because people don't want to make moves. And the idea of the recession is people stop spending money. And if people are not buying a home or doing this, and people are putting up their home for sale because maybe they're uncertainty about their job or their business, you kind of get this perfect storm where you start maybe seeing an adjustment downwards in price. Not to say that they are, but if these tariffs hang out longer and we start going into a recession, that's just a natural course of where things would go. So if you're thinking about maybe making a move and how this impacts you directly in your situation, please feel free to reach out to us, or feel free to share this with someone that's maybe thinking about entering the market in the next 12 months. All the best, and we'll see you soon.